Hey, I'm Courtney and I'm hearing. This is my husband Zachary, he's deaf, and this is our daughter Madison. She's also hearing. Welcome to our signed world. Don't forget to turn on the captions. So one of the things that I think is a positive is that anytime we are in a hearing place, which is like 99.9% of the time, we can have like private conversations. We can talk about anything, like anything. We could talk about sex, we could argue, we could talk about our finances, and no one knows. No. What's wrong? No what? You went down? What's wrong? Oh. Are you sleepy? No. I'm starting to realize that because Madison's learning sign, like, we won't always be able to have private conversations, you know what I mean? We can't talk about some things in front of her. So that'll be interesting. It'll be weird to have to like have limits. I'm not used to having limits in our conversations. Ow! Hey, careful. Hey, that hurts. Can we take out the things? Can you take out? Take it out? Wow. Signing eye contact requires better listening, so I feel like that's really helped our relationship go deeper and feel more connected. Like, I rarely feel like you're not actually listening, although sometimes you still are like, as you're looking at me, but I know your head is many of the things, right? Okay, so another positive thing really benefits me more is that when we're driving or in the house, I really listen to music 24/7. I get to pick all the time what music I want to listen to. Maybe we'll change later when Madison's older. Well, technically it's already changed because I'm listening to her kids' songs a lot now, but still I get to pick the music because you still ask me to turn it down a little bit. Like, why am I having this problem with my deaf husband? Yeah. Are you okay? No. So we want to talk really quickly about, I think it's our favorite baby item that we've purchased and used since Madison's been born. And for us, that's Cubo AI. Yeah. I recently went out of town to Texas, just myself, and I know there's nothing that I'm able to do while I'm gone, but I had so much security and peace, like being able to look at my phone and see Madison and see Zach and kind of still be a part of their bedtime routine, you know? It was really nice. I still saw you while I was in Texas. Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice. Do you like your baby monitor?
Baby?
Yeah, your baby monitor, you like it? Yeah, I like it. One of the other things I really like is that, so for right now, we're not using like a traditional crib anymore. And so we use like this pack and play on the floor, but our Cubo AI is set up to look at the whole room. And I like that now because, no, Madison. I like that now because we're not as concerned about Madison sleeping anymore now that she's a toddler. We're more concerned about the room itself. And typically I would say like 99% of the time we're in there with her, but it's nice to know like we can see the full room. And then also when Zach is at work or if he's out and about, like he can look at the room and watch Madison and I playing. And it has what's called like danger zones. And so for example, we have a Cubo AI set here in our living room up here. And so we can set danger zones if she's going like near the tree or if she's opening the fridge. We can set specific areas of the room that we want to know if she's around. But again, most of the time we're watching her anyways. But it's nice to know we have access, like if someone's watching her.
Mama, hello?
Right.
Hello?
Yeah. But I think so many people on Instagram ask us about how Zach knows if she's crying or how he gets like alerts. And so we just filmed a short snippet of her waking up from her nap, and his watch, not only does it alert him, but he can see the video. So I think that's really nice too. Yeah. I wanted to show you our Cubo AI app. So this is our living room, but I want to go ahead and show you what settings looks like. So I want to scroll down to the danger zone alerts and turn that on and show you what that were to look like if we were using it right now. So you can set it pretty much for any specific area. If we wanted to do it near the entertainment center, we could do that. If we wanted to move it near the kitchen, you can really move it pretty much anywhere. And again, it's just a way to alert you if your child goes to an area where you don't want them to be. And then if you go into settings, again, we also have the cry detection alerts, and you can set that for like low, medium, or high. We used to have it on high when she was an infant, but now we have it on low. But again, if I'm not home, we put it back on high so that Zach will be notified on his app, on the watch, or his phone if she's making noises or if she's awake. And then if you look at the bottom, there's a tab for sleep analytics. We don't use this again anymore, but when she was an infant, we used this a lot. It would tell us if she was crying, if there was just like movement, if she was asleep, moments when I came into the room. So then the next day we got to see kind of what her sleep pattern was. And this was super, super helpful when we started sleep training. So I want to show you really quickly how we set up her room currently. It looks different than when her room was set up as a baby. So we have the wall mount, which we really like because she can't really get to it. And then also it really just helps us see the whole room. And then when she's older and ready to sleep on this bed, at night we can still, I can show you. We can move this down or move it up. But again, it's really nice because it pretty much gets the whole room. So I'll show you now what this is able to get.